Good evening. This is Dr. Joy, the coach, and I want to welcome you to my new school community. Let's talk about it, right? There's so many things I like to talk about, but there is not only a passion, but I really feel I'm very confident that my purpose is to impact Black women. We need a community for us. Not saying that we're going to kick people out. I might. But what I'm saying is, in this community, in this school, we're going to deal with everything about us to make us successful. No, this is not a kill all conversations. We're talking about life and success, but from a Black perspective. It's extremely important that we support each other, just like other cultures, other nationalities support each other. It's our job to support each other. So let's talk about the community. So the community is called the Queen's Gambit. I love that. And the Queen's Gambit, this is the court for all of the queens. I wrote a book called Checkmate. Matter of fact, I got a copy of it right here. Let me show it to you. This is actually one of my coaching programs. This program, this book is specialized for a Black woman because this is the ultimate guide for master moves for executive level success in business and entrepreneurship for Black women. Yes, this book is on Amazon. Why is it important that we single out ourselves? In today's administration, we've already been singled out. We've always been the lowest on the totem pole when it comes down to decision making. We've always been on the lowest of the totem pole when it comes down to equal pay. We've always been on the lowest on the totem pole when it comes down to respect. And what happened over time, it created thoughts, unhealthy thoughts and unhealthy actions such as imposter syndrome, code switching, that made us adapt to the situation we was put in. And it made us forget our inherent Black privilege and ability and capabilities. And it's time to dig back down and get them out. Some of us have taken a hit and was laid off of our jobs. I remember when COVID hit in 2020, I was COVID reduction of force. I cried horribly. Ever since then, I was losing job after. I was always their first choice to get rid of. And I had to pivot my mindset to release that energy so that I won't keep drawing it to me. So in this community, we're talking about the holistic, WHOL, holistic individual, right? We want to deal with the woman, the Black woman, the Black successful woman that everybody has been destined to be. You may even think that I don't know what I'm good at. Oh, we're going to find it. Absolutely, because everybody has a UVP, a unique value proposition. So let's get back into the program. So this program, even though it's in the Queen's Gambit, that is the name of the school community, but it's centered around chess, cultivating highly effective strategies for success. That is our overall goal. And then I'm going to go down into some of the things that we're going to look at while we're navigating this program as a collective group. Now, I do offer programs separately, but we'll talk about that at a later date because I want you to find yourself and allow me and the other people to support you through this process so that you are successful. There's no hate here. Your success is my success. My success is your success. And everybody's success is differently. So what am I going to benefit from you being successful? No, we don't do that. So listen, my purpose with chess is I believe that Black women possess unparalleled resilience, creativity, and leadership potential. Our mission is to create a blueprint for success by addressing systemic or systematic, however you want to put it, barriers, fostering community, and equipping participants with the skills to excel. This is more than just a program, right? It's a movement to redefine what executive leadership looks like in America. This is important because we deserve a seat at that table, right? Ensuring Black women occupy decision-making rooms where their voices are needed the most. And together we rise because why? Everybody's success is different. So we're going to learn your move, we're going to learn your strategy, and we're going to learn your success. In addition to that, I picked the game of chess because the life alone is checkers. Everybody's just trying to dominate the board to get to the other end. But when you truly understand chess, the movement, and how it relates to business, how it relates to entrepreneurship, how it relates to you, then you will understand the game of life better and how to play it. Now, the game of chess is literally built for there's a white team and there's a Black team. The white team is supposed to make the first move, which puts the Black team at a disadvantage, or so they think. One thing about us is that if we see your move, oh, we're strategic and how to counter that move or to plan our next move. So we're not at a disadvantage. And we're going to discuss all of that because I want you to know that you are the winning piece in the game. Everybody think the king is the prize piece in the game, and it's not. The king is not even representing a man. The king is your business, your whatever business you've launched, that is your king. Whatever goal that you set in corporate America, that is your king. And if you have to move your king, then you've misplayed your board. You didn't use your other pieces. And we're going to talk about all of that. You didn't make the correct moves if your king is in danger. But the job of the team, all of the players, the pawn, the bishop, the rook, the knight, and the queen, is to make sure that the king stays standing. That's what they're supposed to do. But then we forget who are the two most valuable players on the board, the pawn and the queen. I can't wait for you to learn why. But just know, those are your most valuable players in the game of chess. So let's go ahead and go through a quick overview of what we're going to be diving into in the Queen's Gambit. So the program Chess is a comprehensive development program designed specifically for Black women who aspire to rise to the highest levels of business and corporate leadership. This initiative provides tools, resources, and a supportive community to help participants overcome systemic challenges, navigate workplace dynamics, and build a legacy of success. Now, some of our core components that we're going to be having group chats, master classes on, I'm telling you, we're going to do it all. You're going to be so full. This is going to be the best experience that you had, and I promise you that. Our core components is going to be on strategic leadership, personal branding and visibility, networking and mentorship, career advancement strategies, resilience and well-being, and entrepreneur pathways. Because everybody's not meant to work for somebody. Let's be real, but everybody's not meant to be an entrepreneur either. We're going to figure out where your place is and make sure you dominate in that place. So, as I stated, my goal is to create this community for you to make sure that you feel safe, that you feel that you have a place to go to get the winning strategy for your success, right? Because you matter more. And I want you to know that. Yeah, a lot of people, especially nowadays, want to sell you some type of product. I got products to sell, but what I need is to sell you. If I can't get you to see that you are the best product that you will ever buy or you will ever circulate money on, then I failed as your coach. You know, yes, I am a doctor. I'm not a medical doctor, but I do have my doctorate in business administration with the focus on organizational leadership. My I didn't do a dissertation because I'm not creating anything new. I actually did a capstone thesis. And my capstone thesis, the title of it was The Underutilization of Black Women in Corporate America. Like, I'm true to this. And I actually have a Caucasian man as my capstone chair that's grading all of my papers. But I am so true in what I believe, in how I believe, in what I see, and what I know. And I want to have the ability to help you prepare for what's coming next. Because after this, and we're talking about this administration, you are going to be the most sought after commodity. And you have to be ready for that task. You have to be ready to command the right price. No, we don't go back and work no salary no more. Absolutely not. They're going to pay you for your skills. They're going to pay you for your mind. They're going to pay you for your knowledge. They're going to pay you for what they thought was your weakness. Ladies, I can't wait. So yeah, I'm so glad that you joined the community. I'm so glad that you're here. I'm so glad that you're going to join the community. I'm so glad to be in your ear because you are success. Welcome to the Queen's Gambit.